Sardines. One of the oldest fish consumed by humans across the Mediterranean, sardines happen to be one of the most complete foods a cat can eat outside of their regular diet. They are dense with protein, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and carry a natural concentration of vitamin B12 that supports nerve function and red blood cell production. For cats whose bodies are built entirely around animal nutrition, sardines offer a form of fat and protein that is immediately usable. The omega-3s in particular help reduce inflammation throughout the body, which matters most in older cats dealing with joint stiffness or early kidney stress. Because sardines are small fish, they sit low on the food chain and accumulate very little mercury. Packed in water with no added salt, they are one of the safest and most straightforward additions to a cat's weekly meals. Chicken liver. Organ meat has been part of feline diets far longer than any commercial cat food has existed, and liver sits at the top of that category in terms of nutritional density. Chicken liver is extraordinarily high in vitamin A, which cats cannot produce on their own and must obtain directly from animal sources. It also contains significant amounts of iron, copper, and B vitamins, all of which support energy production, immune defense, and healthy blood. A cat eating small amounts of liver regularly tends to have better coat condition, stronger immune response, and more stable energy levels. The key word, though, is small. Too much liver over time can lead to vitamin A toxicity, so offering it once or twice a week in modest portions keeps the benefit without the risk. Pumpkin seeds. Often associated with seasonal cooking in human kitchens, pumpkin seeds carry a specific compound called cucurbitacin that has long been recognized for its natural antiparasitic properties. Ground pumpkin seeds have traditionally been used in folk veterinary practice across various cultures to help expel intestinal worms, and more recent observation supports that history. Beyond parasite defense, the seeds contain zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats that contribute to skin and coat health in cats. They need to be raw, unsalted, and ground before offering. Whole seeds pass through without much benefit, and any added salt or flavoring makes them unsuitable. A small amount ground and mixed into food occasionally is enough to carry their protective effect. Mackerel. A cold water fish with a long history in coastal diets across Asia and Europe, mackerel delivers one of the highest concentrations of DHA found in any whole food. DHA is an omega-3 fatty acid that plays a critical role in brain development and cognitive maintenance. In cats, especially aging ones, adequate DHA intake is linked to better memory, sharper sensory response, and slower cognitive decline. Mackerel also supports heart muscle function and helps regulate triglyceride levels in the blood. Like sardines, it is a smaller fish and carries relatively low contamination risk. Canned mackerel in water is a practical option, though fresh or lightly cooked mackerel is equally effective and often more appealing to cats with selective palates. Egg yolk. While the whole egg offers nutritional value, it is the yolk that carries the most concentrated benefit for cats. Egg yolks are rich in choline, a nutrient that supports liver function, cell membrane integrity, and neurological health. Cats process fat through the liver more intensively than most other animals, so anything that helps the liver work efficiently has an outsized effect on their overall well-being. Yolks also contain fat-soluble vitamins including A, D, and E, along with lutein, which supports eye health over time. Lightly cooked yolk is the safest form. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a compound that blocks biotin absorption, but the yolk itself does not carry that concern. Offered a few times a week, egg yolk is one of the quieter but genuinely impactful additions to a cat's diet. Bone broth. Made by simmering animal bones and connective tissue over many hours, bone broth has been used as a restorative food across cultures for centuries. For cats, it offers something particularly valuable: hydration in a form that actually appeals to them. Cats have a naturally low thirst drive, an evolutionary holdover from their desert origins, and many do not drink enough water on their own. Bone broth encourages fluid intake while simultaneously delivering collagen, glycine, and gelatin, which support joint cushioning, gut lining integrity, and liver detoxification. It should be made without onion, garlic, or added salt, all of which are harmful to cats. Even a small amount poured over regular food a few times a week can help with hydration and digestion in a way that plain water often cannot. Spirulina, a blue-green algae that has been harvested as a food source since at least the Aztec civilization. Spirulina is one of the most nutrient-dense substances found in nature by weight. For cats, its value lies primarily in its high concentration of easily digestible protein, along with chlorophyll, iron, and a range of antioxidants that help neutralize cellular damage. Some studies in companion animals have pointed to spirulina's ability to support immune function and reduce allergy-related inflammation. It has a strong flavor, so introducing it gradually in very small amounts mixed into food gives a cat time to adjust without refusing the meal entirely. A pinch is genuinely all that is needed. The density of its nutritional content means more is not necessarily better. Mussels, particularly green-lipped mussels sourced from New Zealand. These shellfish have attracted serious attention in veterinary nutrition over the past few decades. They contain a unique combination of omega-3 fatty acids, including one called ETA that is not commonly found in fish oil, along with glucosamine and chondroitin, which directly support cartilage and joint tissue. For cats already showing signs of arthritis or mobility stiffness, green-lipped mussel added regularly to their diet has shown measurable improvement in comfort and movement in multiple studies. Freeze-dried mussel powder is one of the most practical ways to offer this, as the drying process preserves the active compounds well. Even cats that would not accept a whole mussel often tolerate the powder mixed into their usual food without resistance.